Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic for today's second episode. And I'm not going to be doing a Sudoku, I'm doing a pencil puzzle called Look Air. And we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, thank you so much if you've pledged to the Kickstarter. That's just fantastic. It's gone through the latest set of stretch goal targets and we've put up some more, including yet another 10 puzzles by selection if we get that far, but that's far from certain. So I think we've finally put up a set of stretch goals we're not going to meet this time. Only I think 9 days left. So do back the campaign if you haven't yet, and thank you very much if you have. Now, the puzzle that we published yesterday by Sam Cappleman-Lynes, which is on the link below the video and was on the link below yesterday's videos, is with the rule set there as well, is actually a competition puzzle. I wasn't very clear on this yesterday because I didn't know. It is a competition puzzle. We're looking for really elegant and elegantly presented solution paths, and the one we judge best will win a piece of Cracking the Cryptic merchandise. So hopefully you might think that's worth doing. Even if you don't, you should think that the puzzle is worth a try. Apparently, I haven't tried it myself, but I understand from all good sources that it is a work of brilliance, as we almost expect from Sam Cappleman-Lynes. Right, now today's puzzle was recommended to me some time ago, and by that I mean 5 or 6 weeks, when it was the 400th puzzle in the Discord puzzle archive. People post puzzles there. I think, I'm not quite sure if there are selection criteria for if they make the puzzle archive, but there is a fantastic wealth of puzzles there. Well, I don't have to tell you the number. Obviously, 5 or 6 weeks ago, it was 400 puzzles already. And this, you can see that the givens in this spell out the digits 400 to commemorate that. I had a look a moment ago. It's very nearly up to 800 puzzles already. So the thing is mushrooming. There are a lot of brilliant puzzles there. And although, you know, the quality is, I don't know, I don't want to say the quality is variable. That implies that some of them are terrible. That's absolutely not the case as far as I know. I think many of them are good and many of them are very good. So let's leave it at that. This one is a Look Air by Eric Fox. Now, I do not know Look Air. I've been kind of not having a go at it because it feels very outside my comfort zone. I'm not mad on pencil puzzles, especially ones I don't know, because I kind of have the feeling that you could make up any rule set and it would just be really not playing into something that I'm used to. I mean, to be honest, if I went off on one, I would always wonder why the World Puzzles Federation seem to rate puzzles above Sudoku. Sudoku's a bit newer. It's a variant, if you like, of their puzzles, but I think they treat it to some extent as the junior discipline, whereas I think its elegance and its simplicity makes it senior. Now, all of that said, this puzzle, which is by Eric Fox, a regular setter whose puzzles we solve, and a big contributor to and moderator, I think, for the Discord server, so thanks to him for that. Actually, the rule set's not all that complicated, to be fair. So the rules are these. You have to shade some cells so that each connected region of shaded cells is a perfect square. No two squares of the same size are allowed to see each other, which is defined as having a horizontal or vertical line of unshaded cells connecting them unobstructed. So what I take that to mean is, if you shaded that 2 by 2 area, and you didn't have any shaded cells in this area, then you couldn't shade this 2 by 2 area. Or indeed, you couldn't shade this 2 by 2 area because, again, it could see that one. So I think that's understandable. Now, what do the numbers in the grid mean? Oops, they mean that they represent how many cells are shaded in a cross shape around the number. So let's do it in green, sorry. In this cross shape around the one of those 5 cells that are green is shaded. So that would be possible. That wouldn't, because there'd be 2 of them. and that wouldn't, because there'd be none of them. So as you can see, I'm going to be using black for shaded and green for unshaded. I'm going to use the Penpa link which has been provided, because although Penpa has its limitations, I think it's very good it looks very good for a puzzle where you just need shaded cells, unshaded cells, and blanks. So I'm going to be using black for shaded, green for unshaded, and white for I don't know yet. Well, I will provide a link to the puzzle in our software. We'll see how that works. I honestly haven't tried it there. I don't know. I expect it would be fine. You just have to do colouring. But the other advantage of this, as well as working quite well with this format, is I hope it will tell me if I get it correct at the end, if I manage to get there. So, all of that said, and bearing the rule set in mind, let's get cracking. I mean, do try it on the link yourself. I'm going to get cracking. Now, 5's great. 5, that is definitely telling me that all of these 5, that whole cross shape, is black. And the rule that all the shaded cells are in squares, perfect squares, means at least those 3 are 3 by 3 are black. This 4 says that this has to be green. I think it's saying that of the cross shape, 4 are black and 1 is green. And this 1 actually its black one has already been done, so we can green in those. So we do get a start here. And now we know this must be a 3 by 3 box, because it can't go any higher or lower than that. So we can green those. Okay, and now what do we do? Well, this 4-1 relationship, that is interesting. If there are 3 more in the cross shape above that overlaps with the cross shape below, you see we've got a 1-4 here. I think that means, never mind what the 4 and 1 themselves are, I think one of those is black and one is green, but the other 3 surrounding the 4 must be black, and the other 3 surrounding the 1 must be green. I think that must work. Same here, actually. We've got a 4-1 on the horizontal, so we can sketch in that same pattern. I'm sure that's right. And then we presumably know... Do we know that this is a 3 by 3 square? Maybe not. Oh yeah, it can't be all 1s, because 2 of them could see each other. Yeah, these 2 could see each other. That's the point, I think. If we made this green, these 2 would be black ones that could see each other. So that's impossible. So that's black. And now we know it's 3 by 3, so we can fill all of these in, green everything around it, and that. And there we go. So we've got 2 3 by 3 squares done, and no more gaps of 3 on the numbers. Now, part of the things I don't like about pencil puzzles is experts in this will know exactly what sorts of things we look for and be racing ahead, and I don't. So I'm going to have to work everything out from first principles, I imagine. Now, okay, 3 and 1 up here, they're next to a green, so that 3, it can only have one of these 2 cells here, maximum. So it must have those 2, and similarly the 1 must not have those 2. That's a domino now, where one is shaded and the other isn't. Now, I don't know, those could be 2 single ones. No, yeah, same principle. If this was green, this would have to be black, and these 2 ones would see each other, so that's not right. So this is black, this is green. Now we know it's a 2 by 2 square, and we can fill in those bits. This 3, we must be able to do all 3 blacks. That's a 2 by 2 square, perfect. So we can shade all around that as well. Okay, and those 2 by 2s can't see each other because they're not quite in the same rows and columns. Now this 1, that's been done, so that's green. No. Maybe I should look over here first, or maybe not, I don't know. 3 next to a 2, that would be better if it was 3 next to a 1. Okay, I don't know quite how to make progress next. These can't both be, because that would break the 1. So that one must be, this one must not be. Oh, hang on, this 2 is going to see, it can't see, oh, it's seeing 1 already. Oh yeah, okay, that's all right. So that 2, so one of these is and one isn't. Oh, this 2 cell can't be black because you'd be creating a rectangle at best, so it couldn't be square. So that's green. This 1 now must be black because of this 2 number. That fulfills these cells. That 1 needs a black, so this is getting bigger than the 1 cell. That 2's been done. Oh, this 2. That 2 needs a black here. Actually, I could have seen that a while ago. This 2, same thing. Yep, that needs a black here. So we're at least 3 by 3. And look, it can't be 3 by 3 or it would see this 3 by 3. So it's got to be 4 by 4, which is why we can have a huge blank area with no clues because of that rule. Okay, so we've got the left-hand half virtually done. Now this 2 could be a single 1 there. Yeah, don't know why it couldn't be. 3 and 1. Oh, that's quite interesting. If this 1 was a black cell, maybe not. But I just think it can't be a black cell there because that 3 would then need to be there, there, and there. Oh, I was going to say that 1 would see that, but that, yes, and this couldn't be larger given these shapes. So that's not possible. So that's not black. That's a bit convoluted. I'm sure we don't need to do anything that complex for what I'm told is a fairly good introductory puzzle for the type. But one of those is, so 2 of these are. Oh, well, again, I don't think. No, I don't know. I was going to say I didn't think it could be this cell because it would become a 1, but actually it could be a much bigger black area. Oh, there must be a way to see exactly what to do next. I'm sorry, I am not good at these. Let's keep going though. That 2. No, I don't know what that's seeing. Is it the rule set? Should I be using this seeing rule more? That could be 2 by 2. One, 2, 3. It can't be all of those 3 being black because that will create the problem we had before. And anyway, yeah, one of these 2 with the 3 and the 1 in it must be black. So there's only 2 around that. So if this was black, it feels like that might be a problem because this would have to be green. I don't know. I don't think that is a problem. Oh, that 2 could be a 1 there or a black there. Can't be both. Okay, well this cell weirdly can't be black because it would either be making a rectangle with this cell or a 2 by 2 with that one that could see that. So that's green. I don't think it's going to help me at all. One of these 2 is black and 1 is green. This 3. This 3 can't be in a 2 by 2. So, but it must be in a bigger than a 1 by 1 because otherwise it couldn't be seeing 3. So it must be seeing at least 3 black cells. Now it can't be all of those being black, can it? It would work for that one. It would only work for the 2. No, it can't, because that would have to be black for the 2, and this would become a rectangle. So it's not those 3. So this 3 is black, and I've just worked out it can't be in a 2 by 2 because it could see that, and it can't be in a 1 by 1 because it must see another black. So it's definitely in a 3 by 3. So it must come out at least that far, or more. Still don't know if that's black. Now this is seeing 2. So it can't be in a 3 by 3 coming 2 rows down from this black thing, because that 2 wouldn't be possible. It would become at least a 3. So it must include those. Right, that makes that green. The 2 makes that black. This is now green all around it because it's got its 1. And this is now confined to being 3 by 3, but I don't know if it goes up there or along here. No, this 2 would become a 3 if it came down. Right, so there we go. 3 by 3 box. Now this can see 3, so we've got to do those. That 1 that we've just shaded makes those green. This one that's just gone green has already got its black cell. Oh, now I've got a problem. Oh no, I haven't got a... the only way to stop this black one seeing that black one is to put a 2 by 2 in the middle, which works for those 3s and that 2 and this 1. That one doesn't see this one, which is a single 1 by 1. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, this 2 cannot have the one above and below it, or they could see each other and be 1 by 1. So that is black, and one of them above or below it. And I don't know which. This 3, well, obviously, this, no, hang on. Both the 3 and the 2 can't be black, because then they'd be forming a 3 by 3 square that would go outside the grid. So only one of them is black. Actually, I knew that from the 2 anyway. It can't be this being black, because then this 3 would need black there. In fact, that 2 would be immediately broken because it would form a rectangle. Yeah, that's green. One of those is black, don't know which. Right, this 3 now is those 3. So it's a 2 by 2 square, so we finish it off there. We can green all around it. This can't be a 2 by 2 square now because it would see this one. So they're all green. Oh yes, that 2. I was going to wonder how am I ever going to disambiguate those. I do it with this 2, which has already got its 2 blacks. So that is black. And that's quite interesting. We can't have a 1 cell box immediately down from any of these 3 columns. All right, that 1's been done, so we can green those. That 2, don't know. This 1. Well, again, let's bear in mind we cannot have a single black cell. So both of these 1s, well, this 1, which is right below 3 black cells, how is that going to survive? Oh, the one it could see could be out here as part of a 2. Yeah, I think that's right. Is that the only way to create a 1 below that? Because if it was above it or below it, it would be a single 1 by 1 that would see that. Yeah, that's got to be right, I think. Now, how does this 1 and this 2? That 1's got its black. This 1 can't have 1 there or there for the same reason, so it gets a black cell here. This can't be a 2 by 2 because of that 2 by 2 sitting there. Both of these can't be black for every reason, and that is black. And there we go, it does say complete. So that is Eric Fox's Look Air puzzle. It's quite a strange rule set to me. Not like anything I've done before in a way. I hope you had a go at that. That was quite entertaining, and I hope you enjoyed it. The Discord guys tell me that as well as Eric, Reese Saar has been creating some of these puzzles, harder ones, and they're available in the Discord puzzle archive as well. So do go to the Discord server and have a look for that channel. Thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.